Hello and welcome to today's webinar about managing risk while maintaining quality care with a person-centered focus. We see the importance of this topic reflected in our diverse audience here today. So thank you for being here and choosing to be risk aware. Today's session will be facilitated by myself. My name is Kristy Mehrtens and I am the Regional Director for Australia and New Zealand. All our team members at Aspirico have experience in the disability sector, whether it be lived or professional experience. Personally, I have 25 years experience in healthcare, including disability, aged and community care, in leadership and positions and clinically as a physiotherapist. The Aspirico logo you can see to the left has a strap line that says achieving life's potential. And our focus is on creating systems that allow providers to help people they support on this journey. Today's session will focus on how systems can be used to support the management of risk in the sector in a way that focuses on maximising potential in a safe manner. In this way, people can be supported to realise their ambitions and achieve outcomes, whilst ensuring services are delivered in a quality manner. This has benefits for everybody, including the funder, the regulator, providers, carers, and most importantly, the person themselves. It is also central to our values and design philosophy here at Aspirico. So firstly, I have a few slides to explain who we are at Aspirico and how we use our platform, which is called iPlanet, its development, configurability, and module capabilities to achieve personalised risk management. So a quick view of the agenda here. So a bit of background, as I said, about Aspirico. I'll go through the importance of risk management in supported care. I will present how to help you move the dial to ensure risks are individually managed, as we all know that one size does not fit all. I will then examine the difference between being risk adverse versus being risk aware. And how being risk aware allows individualised risk management to enrich the lives of people supported. Following this, I'll get into the iPlanet system, the demo system, and provide you with a snapshot of how the system has been developed to provide individualised risk management without losing focus on quality support. Lastly, I will give you my details so that if you have any questions or would like a further demonstration with regards to our iPlanet system, you can contact me directly and we can go from there. So since our foundation in 2006 in the UK, we have been driven by the desire to help social care services or disability services to evolve. That is, to become more person-centered and outcomes focused by building a care management software solution called iPlanet around the person supported. iPlanet was launched initially in Ireland and the UK in 2011 and then brought across to New Zealand with the key New Zealand providers coming across in 2015. We have a regional team in Australia and New Zealand supporting a growing provider community, including some of the largest regional and national providers. 2017 saw us partnering with the NDS to launch into the Australian market. We've continued to invest heavily in tailoring the product to meet the needs of the Australian and New Zealand markets. Our customers now include a wide range of community and disability service providers, from 50 to 20,000 people supported. We have developed iPlanet in a co-design partnership approach with our customers. Our system enhancements have come about through consultation and feedback from our customers. The platform is a unified solution, all developed in-house without third-party products, which enables it to be highly configurable and cost-effective. Client management teams are predominantly made up of health and sector professionals, as I've mentioned. So they bring a wealth of expertise and experience together to understand our customers' needs. Our personal journeys and professional experience within the sector drives our desire to transform the care industry to become more person-centred, efficient and empowered. At Aspirico, we offer a hands-on gold standard support service, which is unmatched in the sector. You receive a dedicated client manager who is readily accessible to ensure you get the best out of your system. It also includes regular best practice clinics, webinars such as this one today, an online training centre, and a locally managed 24/7 support desk conveniently available over multiple channels. Aspirico's unique approach to developing and working in partnership with our customers is always underpinned by our Avita values, as you can see here, evidencing value, inclusion, transparency, and accountability. Our values are highlighted in all that we do, directing our approach to our product development roadmap, our investments in support, and our customer service and consulting services. So let's get more into the webinar itself about the managing risk. So why is it important to manage risk? And the first thing that we would all think of is for our participant or client safety and well-being. So individuals with disabilities may have unique vulnerabilities and needs. So proper risk management ensures that potential hazards and dangers are identified and mitigated, reducing the likelihood of accidents, injuries, or harm to our participants and or clients. From a legal perspective, disability service providers have legal and ethical obligations to provide a duty of care to their clients. By managing risks, they demonstrate their commitment to fulfilling these responsibilities and ensuring the protection of clients' rights and dignity. From a reputation or trust perspective, effective risk management helps build trust with clients, their families, whānau, and the community. Organisations that prioritise safety and quality care are more likely to be seen as reliable and reputable service providers, and therefore more likely to become the provider of choice. From a compliance perspective, many countries, pretty much all countries, have specific regulations and standards governing their disability services. So managing risk helps organisations stay compliant with these requirements and avoid potential legal and financial repercussions for non-compliance. From a financial stability perspective, which is quite critical at this point in time in this market, failing to manage risks can lead to costly incidents, lawsuits, damage to reputation, property, and or equipment. Implementing risk management strategies can help protect the organisation's financial stability by reducing the likelihood of such occurrences. Staff wellbeing and morale is quite critical. Staff are critical to disability service provision. So adequate risk management is not just about client safety, but also about protecting the well-being of staff members. Implementing safety protocols and procedures can help prevent workplace injuries and improve staff morale and job satisfaction. From a continuous improvement perspective, risk management involves analysing incidents and near misses to identify areas that need improvement. This process allows organisations to learn from the past experience and implement preventative measures, continuously enhancing the quality of their services. From an insurance perspective, many disability service providers are required to have liability insurance coverage. Effective risk management can help organisations secure more favourable insurance terms and premiums. Long-term sustainability is critical, particularly in the NDIS market at the current time. So organisations that prioritise risk management are more likely to be sustainable in the long term. By minimising risks and ensuring high-quality services, they are better positioned to attract clients, secure funding, and maintain support from stakeholders. So overall, managing risk in disability services is an essential aspect of providing safe, high-quality care and ensuring the long-term success and positive impact of the organisation on the lives of the individuals with disabilities. Aspirico's vision is to contribute to the continuous evolution of the disability sector across the globe by putting people supported in the heart of their services. The development of iPlanet, why the company exists, and what we're trying to achieve has always been about moving the dial. What we mean by that is, with most providers having moved on from traditional time and task approaches, we want to support them further to build upon person-centred, outcomes-focused approaches and take it a step further to what we term potential-centred planning. So traditionally, time and task approaches would be quite generic. They would have a menu of care or support services that someone could choose from. They were institutional and so were quite provider-centric. The way the services were delivered were built around the person actually delivering the service. They tended to be very input-focused, with the focus on measuring how good a service was by how much time you were spending or what you were doing as a provider. They tended to be very deficit-based, with discussions about what someone cannot do rather than what someone can do. We've moved on to a more person-centred approach with support planning more personalised around the person, and is not just a generic service that everyone gets. Instead of provider-focused, we're now helping people to become more independent. And in place of what people can't do, we look at their strengths and build on those. So moving away from that input and more looking at outcomes. We tend to describe it as moving on from input to impact. What we will show with iPlanet is to take that one step further, going beyond personalised care and support to self-directed, letting the person who is receiving that service direct how they want that service to look and what they want to achieve with it. So in an NDIS terms, choice and control. To move beyond being independence orientated, we're moving towards relationship orientated. Whether that relationship is with their supporters, for example, their circle of support, their whānau, their family and friends, or whether it is their local community, education or work setting. It is that next step beyond independence. And that is why Aspirico has a person portal. Within that person portal, the person supported or participant are able to see their plans, their goals, the step actions to achieve those goals, and their outcomes. They can see a calendar and they can message with the staff who are supporting them. In this instance, it increases the relationship-orientated approach. They can bring their family and friends who they choose to also have access to their person portal. And from there, they can also choose of that information what those family and friends and whānau can actually see in the person portal. So the key for us, and the most important part of moving that dial, is going from a strength-based approach to a potential-based approach. Rather than looking at what someone can do, but what they could do and what they can be, unleashing all that potential, and what that really brings together is a much more quality of life focused service. So today we are focusing on one component, and that is that traditional approaches were often very risk adverse. We will be demonstrating a shift towards cultivating risk-aware processes and a step beyond through personalised risk management or integrated risk management. So what does risk adverse mean? So traditional time and task, in the old days, you'd start with a risk assessment, fill in the control measures, assessing the risk for that person, again, basing it on deficit due to the identified risk, focusing on what the person supported can't do, with everything being too risky. Control measures are then implemented, which informs the support plan, and ultimately we may identify some outcomes. If you start by deciding what someone can't do, you are immediately reducing the number of outcomes that they can achieve, which puts barriers in place, breaking that chain. Control measures then become inherently restrictive, which feeds into your support planning. So with each step along this process, you are ultimately reducing their potential. Alternatively, a risk-aware approach is the process but reversed. We begin with what someone wants to do, an idea that they want to achieve certain things, such as learning to drive or to live independently. These are our outcomes. It could be a goal outcome, a health outcome, or a preventative outcome. We look at what the person wants to do, and we build the support plan around that. Once you have established how to support someone to achieve their goals and how they want to be supported, we then assess the risks and build the control measures from there. You have already decided what they can and want to do. This is a risk-aware approach. It's less restrictive, which ultimately enables people supported to achieve their life's potential. So what we will demonstrate today in iPlanet is how personalised risk management makes a real difference. With iPlanet, and the theory behind personalised risk management is that for the person supported, risk management is specific to them, specific to their support plan, and specific to their desired outcomes that they want to achieve. Effectively, is person-centered risk management. For the provider, it means that your service will remain person-centered and outcomes-focused. Support can be planned and delivered safely, and for the longer term, this prevents incidents and accidents while maintaining and evidencing compliance with the NDIS Quality and Safeguard Commission, and for those in New Zealand, the Ministry of Health. Overall, it promotes a culture of positive risk-taking. Everything in life worth doing has an element of risk involved. However, the rewards outweigh the risk. Promoting that culture ultimately enables people supported to achieve individualised outcomes. So I hope this session was informative for you and encourages you to consider how you can be more risk aware when providing great person-centred support. If you would like to see how iPlanet can assist your organisation with personalised risk management, or if you want a demo and you want to see more about the system itself and not just about the risk management, we're happy to do all of the above. I've put my details here for you, so please get in contact, either email or phone call. And thank you very much, everyone, for taking the time to attend today's webinar, and I hope you'll join us again soon. Thank you.